For those of you who are going to start recording, counting down 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, good afternoon and welcome everyone to the ESO chapter meeting. As some of you may or may not have known from Wednesday, it's split, and I'll be taking over the chapter for the time being until such time as the Swarm Lords decide otherwise, or they find someone more qualified to take the position, which shouldn't be too hard to pull a monkey with a piece of string and an abacus out of a hat, and he'll be able to do that. That being said, we have a ton of wonderful information. Yeah! We have a ton of wonderful information that has to be given out to you guys today. The format as far as meetings is changed up a little bit. Promotions will be done towards the end of the meeting, just for those of you who are looking forward to those. We have a lot of them. And that being said, I am going to be
Left Turn has joined the channel.
handing it off to, I believe, a Ritualist.
Why do you believe you're the one that set the order? You should know this.
Because I didn't have the text document. I didn't have the text document open because I was actually in game. Handing it off to Ritualist for our PvE chapter update at Ritualist.
Hello everyone, just got some info to go over for the PvE side of things. Firstly, I'd like to apologize, first and foremost, because of the lack of unorganized content that we've had going on. Due to recent changes, it's been a little difficult. We're currently getting things situated, and we will be getting all of our regularly scheduled PvE events back in line. Firstly, I would like to bring up the fact that with those said changes, we are now currently looking for a new Vice Dungeon Lord. If you would have any interest in that, please come to me or Splint, and we could go over what that's going to entail. On the PvE side of things, on Sundays, the dungeon events will still be happening. That's 12 Eastern time for whoever is interested. As far as the end of the month rating is concerned, I will be putting a post up on the forums shortly here, probably within before the weekend ends, and see if we can't get some interest stirred up in that. I do ask though that if you sign up, please attend or give notice that you may not be able to make it in advance. I think that might be covering it for now. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Any questions so far? Alright, well with that, we do highly encourage everyone to go out there and get some groups going, dungeon content, all that stuff. Even if it is not a scheduled event, feel free to please go get groups going, see what we got going on, get out there with all the different content that's out there, be it Dragon Star Arena, all the different dungeons, the delves in the open world, or whatnot. It's always good to get out there with fellow guildmates and have a good old time in PvE. On that note, that is going to about finish up here for myself, and with that, I'm going to pass it to Camberlin for PvP.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Alright, so PvP. Yes, I guess I should follow that up with what Ritualist said. I do apologize, we have been somewhat disorganized. We're kind of getting our
Mic button, please.
bearings back. Potamus, unfortunately, has had to step down as Warlord. He's got all kinds of stuff going on in real life with his... Oh, how about now? Any better? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Anything?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, my ping went way up for some reason. Okay, so I'll just say, I'm not sure what you heard and what you didn't, but Potamus had to resign as Warlord. He has a lot of stuff going on in real life, two main things being computer and internet issues. So he is taking a break and has stepped down for the time being. Hopefully he will return in the near future once all of that gets sorted. We are looking for a Vice Warlord in PvP right now. If you're interested in that position, please see Splint or me, and we'll talk about that and what it entails. We're in the process of reworking the PvP schedule, so I don't have a lot to say about when our PvP events are going to be, but they're in the works, so just hang tight for that. We'll probably have more about that at next week's guild meeting. Also watch the forums, the calendar, and that kind of stuff, and we'll try to announce stuff as soon as we know it so that you can have notice and plan on attending. The new campaign started last weekend, and it seems to be going well. We seem to be, doing well just like we have in the last two. So yeah, that's about all I have for PvP for right now. I apologize for the lack of info and for the slight disorganization, but like I said, bear with us as we get our bearings back, and we'll have more stuff going on soon. And I am passing to Mr. Xavian.
Thanks, Camberlin, and good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Okay, and yes, a big hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
We need to work on that.
Wow. I agree.
Anyways, just briefly covering crafting. I'm also going to go over the Merchants Guild a little bit today. I know there are still many of you out there, as far as crafting goes, who wants to get their skill level up, and many of you don't know how to do this, or maybe you're just not seeing anybody online to do this. We do have days designated for this, Thursdays and Sundays. So if anybody's interested, I recommend attending those days. If you cannot attend those days, just shoot a spam out. No, don't spam out. That's a bad word to use in this meeting. Just send a shout out in guild chat, and I'm sure anybody would be more than happy to help you out. Myself, Kitty R, Mardina, Flyboy, Graham, Alara, etc. There's a bunch of you out there. I can't name y'all. Also, as far as that goes, if you guys are looking for set gear, we do have Forge Masters out there specifically for this. If you don't know who our Forge Masters are, they are Mardina, Flyboy, Grim, and Alara. So be sure you get with them if you're looking for any specific set gear. I'm sure we have many others out there who can do this as well. Which, if you do not know who can make what, I'm going to post up in chat the Google Docs for this so you can see what everybody's craft is. And if you have not updated it, I recommend doing so. 1 second. Why is this leaking? Alright, can somebody else link this up? For some reason it's not copying everything. There. So be sure to check that out. We got many members in there. I'm sure there's many members who are not in there. Be sure if you want to get in there, just give us a shout out. We'll get you set up for that so you can update what your craft is and get you on the road there. As far as the Merchants Guild, I am very excited to say it has been going very well. I can remember a few weeks back, we were just hoping to get 250 members. And then once we reached 250 members, we'd have about 30 members who reached the inactivity period, and we'd have to kick 30 members and we'd go back down and just be a back and forth battle. We are now over 450 members. That is awesome. I am excited about that. Have so many people out there to thank. Couldn't have done it without you guys and gals. Thank you so much for all your help. Also, many of you do know this. Some people have some addictions to this. I won't mention any names. You know who you are. But we do have a weekly raffle. So if this is something you're interested in doing just for some added fun, please be sure to check that out. You can get some information. If you don't know how to do it, just send me a PM and I'll send you a mail as far as the how-to portion of it goes. If you just need a key as far as how much each raffle ticket costs, that is on the guild homepage of the Ebonheart Merchants Guild. That's a lot of fun, and again, if you are somebody who considers themselves to have a gambling addiction, this is definitely a good place for you to be. Of course, all the excess money, all the excess, oh jeez. And no, Kamala, I will not tell you what the mystery prize is until tomorrow. I was going to say, if some of you guys are unsure where all this extra money is going to, these weekly vendors we have to buy are really high cost. I've seen some merchant vendors bid in excess of $200,000. I actually saw somebody the other day bid $335,000 gold. That is a lot of gold. I don't foresee us raising that amount of gold, but I think as much as we have been raising from this raffle and from all the guild's store sales, we will be just fine. So basically all the excess funds will go to ensuring a good location public guild vendor. Some of you may not know as far as how to price things. If you guys are interested and you don't have this, I do recommend an add-on. You can download it from Minion. It's called Price Tracker. It's an amazing add-on. You can just go around to each different vendor, start the price tracker, and it will keep track lows, highs, averages, so it'll kind of give you a variety of different prices and get you some sort of idea what you can sell those for. I know the other day I saw an Imperial motif, well, I wasn't the one who spotted it, go for just over 1,000 gold. I about wanted to cry when I heard about it, but I just don't want to see anybody accidentally do that just because they don't know the price of something. So if you guys have any questions, we'll wait till after for Q&A at the end of the meeting today. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass off to Kamala.
Thank you, and Swarm.
Hail.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
So we're getting close to the end of the year, and we like to have some community-wide meetings, and we're having one next week on the 13th, at 5 p.m. Pacific time? Did we agree on that's how it's pronounced? And after that little meeting, which will, if I heard it correctly, be having like raffles and prizes and stuff. Ooh, and promotions. Ooh, fancy, fancy. We will be having karaoke! Yay! So much fun. Which is holiday themed, I believe. And that will be super fun. So I hope to see a lot of you there. And over that, we in ESO are, thanks to Casper, who brought up this wonderful idea of a secret Santa. Where's the chat? You can find it here. So I highly encourage you all to go and look at that and see if there's something you want to be in. We don't, stop falling. We don't want, super pricey things. We're just something fun, just a fun thing. All of the fun. So that, we get together and we have a little holiday. Yes, saving you can dress up as Santa. Cheer. And you got one more week to decide if you want to sign up. And if you want to sign up, it says in the post just how to do it, and it's easy. And I hope to see a lot of you contribute. And that is all for me. And over to Kitty!
Thank you, Kamala.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
Alright. Okay, just to introduce myself, I'm Kitty Hara. I'm one of the killer bees that's associated with the ESO chapter, Vice Core Master. So myself and Zayvin, we're responsible for distributing and ensuring that things that the guild members need are there and available to you. And just firstly, I want to welcome all of the new people that have joined the chapter over the last week. I haven't got to know you all, but I look forward to getting to know you all. For everybody, whether you've been here a day, a week, a month, or several years, we want to say again that as a guild, as the Sinister Swarm, we want an environment that is fun, positive, mature and respectful for everybody, for you and for everybody to be in. We want the Sinister Swarm as a community and as a chapter to be your online home. That being said, like every home has rules in place. Our rules are our swarm laws. There are 10 of them. Every member here was introduced to them during their orientation. I just want to put across the message to encourage people to continue to do their best to ensure that our laws are being upheld by yourselves and by our members and by our visitors. It's each and every one of us here are working towards a common goal. We were given our orientations so that we would know what to expect from the community and what the community expects from us. I wanted to remind everybody that we, as a community, we have an open door policy amongst all of our officers. So if any of you have any comments or concerns relating to the guild policies, or for yourself relating to real life issues that you are having, or issues indeed with any other guild members, anything that's impacting your ability to enjoy the swarm community as it's intended to be, please feel free to take your comments, your concerns, your issues and bring them to our attention. Any officer, any senior member of the Officers Guild, junior, senior, anybody who is wearing a tag of officership, our doors are open. Please feel free to corner us. You can do that via a PM event, you can send us a message via the forums. Please grab us, because if we don't know that something's broke, if we don't know that there's a problem, then we're powerless. We cannot possibly fix it. So I wanted to get that message across to you guys. You don't have to wait until you reach boiling point or crisis point, and you're so disturbed by something that's bothering you real life or in game, and wait until it's too late for us to perhaps address those issues with you, for you, on your behalf. I would also like to say, not just there to be approached if there's a problem. Of course we're there for you if there's a problem anywhere, and in any way we can, we will help fix and resolve it. But we also want to welcome and encourage you guys who are part of the community to bring forward ideas that you have, or things that you're thinking about that can help with the gameplay, help improve things for yourself and for everybody else. So just as much as we're there to listen to you should there be an issue, we also welcome and encourage you to come to us if you have an idea. And that's essentially what I wanted to mention this meeting. In addition to that, secondly, slightly separately, as Sophie mentioned, the Merchant Guild is doing really, really well in terms of performance right now, and that's partly down to all the wonderful efforts from the members who are using the Trade Guild and participating in the events that we have going. That keeps it being profitable and doing really well. I would like to say a great big thank you for all that participation. Recruitment's up, and morale is actually up. When people look at the Merchant Guild, they're actually got something to be proud of there, because it shows what your efforts are achieving. We have a vacancy at the moment for a position of Vice Herald to be filled. So for people to recruit to the Sinister Swarm directly, new members. And part of the Vice Heraldry would also, I guess, would involve recruiting to the Merchant Guild in addition. It's all about recruiting and getting members in to help build our numbers and build our community. So if you're interested in that, then please approach myself or Splint or one of the officers to discuss your interest further. So, that's all I had to say, and I hope that I got the message across that, we're there for you, and we can only help you if you help us to help you. And with that, I'm going to pass the floor back to Splint and Hellswarm, and thank you all guys so much.
Hailswarm.
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 All right, that's awesome. You guys have been doing really good as far as Merchants Guild going, getting those, helping recruiting new members, and also helping out with the raffles, helping to raise funds so we can make sure that we get you good spots so you guys can continue to sell your goods and make lots of money. We want to continue to make that available to you guys. So absolutely keep up the great efforts. It's really awesome to have you guys helping out. Before I get into promotion, there's a temporary title change that's going to go on, and that is Cameron is going to be taking over as Warlord in the interim until such time as I can find a Vice Warlord or a Warlord to so that I can put her in a place that's better suited for her. She is amazing at PvP. She does it almost every day, and I'm sure she's going to do an amazing job, but I think with her social skills, she probably suits the guild in another facet. But in the meantime, obviously, I have to make sure that we have someone running as far as PvP goes, and I think that she will do an amazing job of running that as well. So I'd like to congratulate.
I can't tell if you're complimenting her or insulting her.
No, I'm definitely complimenting her. I'm sure she's going to do an amazing job. So I wanted to congratulate Chamberlain on her title change to Warlord.
Yay!
Thank you.
Also, before promotions, I did want to welcome some new members to the community. This is something that I want to make sure that we do every meeting. These are new members that have just joined us, and we should definitely make it our personal duty to being out there and saying hey to them and making them feel welcome as new members of the Swarm. So I would like to say personally welcome Wolfgar, Pyrese, McLox, Fangbreath, and Avaria. So welcome to the Sinister Swarm and welcome to the ESO chapter.
Welcome!
Welcome.
Welcome!
Welcome. And welcome.
Doctor? Alright, anyway. We do have a couple of people moving up from the rank of newbie to worker bee. I'm going to read them all off, and then when we're done, you guys can congratulate them en masse. So I'd like to congratulate James, Greenlight, and Risk for moving up to the rank of worker bee. Congratulations.
Hailswarm.
Congratulations, Hellswarm.
Congrats.
Yes, one. Yeah. The following people are available to be moved up in rank from worker bee to soldier bee. If you are here, please say so. I will give you a brief amount of time in order to speak up or type something so that we know they're here, so we can get your soldier bee test of knowledge out of the way and get you moved up to the rank of soldier bee. That being said, Vorglin. Don't see them.
No, he's not on yet.
Tess.
Nope.
Rated R. Clearly a pirate reference.
He's in
Hot
the quiet
Wheels.
He's in the quiet channel.
Oh, that so punk. Alright, I'll yell at him in a bit. Hot Wheels.
Not here.
Helmsker. Grey Wolf. Ecolia. Digital Prowler. Demi. I know I seen Demi around earlier.
Yeah, he had his test already, I believe.
Did he?
He
Alright
wants
then.
to confirm
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Alright.
a couple of weeks ago.
Alright, cool. Then I'll make sure that changes taking place and that's all set. Corpse Grinder.
I thought he
And
had
Axel
his.
W. And Axel W. Rose.
We did his already. Quantum.
Okay, so Digital Prowler down. I've already had theirs taken care of. They just haven't been updated in the documents, and I'll take care of that.
You've done Prowler too?
I'm not sure about. Oh, actually, I'll have to check Digital Prowler, but Demi down on my list. I will take care of and make sure that they are adjusted accordingly.
Waddle has left the server.
Because you said Prowler, that's why I asked.
Yep, nope, you're right. Alright, that being said, I do not have any other promotions. If we missed you or somehow you got through the cracks, I apologize. By all means, do not hesitate to send me or Hobbit or any of the other officers and PM and be like, you missed me! And then we'll totally look into that and do what we need to make sure that we get you recognized for your efforts as far as being an active member of the community. It's very important to us in the whole maintaining and building of this community that we have that interaction as far as between our members. You're not just a bunch of gamers. You should be a bunch of friends helping each other out and being there, and part of that is having those great lines of communication. Kind of like what Kiniara was mentioning with our open door policy. We really need those open lines of communication, so do not hesitate to talk to myself, Hobbit, or any of the other Killer Bees or Knights, or even the lieutenants. If you're having any issues, we will do our best to make sure that we get those resolved in an expedient manner. Alright, that being said, Christmas vacation is coming up. This is not immediate, however it is in the future, so we will not be having a guild meeting on the 27th of December. That is in 3 weeks. So just so you guys can mark your calendar so you know that you don't have to listen to me banter on and on and on. I just wanted to let you guys know about that ahead of time. And other than that, those people that won the DSA challenge, all your prizes have been mailed out. I personally made sure of it this morning, so you guys have gotten your gold prizes. Congratulations again. If somehow it did not arrive, get a hold of me, and then we will figure out what went wrong.
Has joined the
That being said, thank you very much for everyone coming out, and I will now pass the floor over to Hobbit, who's going to head up the question and answer section of the guild meeting. Oh, and Hailstorm, have a great day, guys.
Good afternoon. Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
Okay, good afternoon. I think Sprint's giving me the easiest part of the meeting today. So here's the question and comment period. If anyone has any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, whatever, just put raise in chat, and we'll get to you in order. Gunval,
Are we gonna do more DSA competitions?
can you slow that down to about 10 miles an hour and ask that again?
Sorry, are we going to do more DSA competitions?
I would think that, yeah, our soon-to-be PvE leader should be able to tell us more about that.
Yeah, we absolutely can get more competitions going. That would not be a problem whatsoever. It was definitely a good time that we had, so why not do it again and again And again.
Yay!
Sounds good to me. Anyone else?
The Brios has connected. The
Come on,
Brios
now's
has
your
joined
chance.
the channel.
Bring it. Let's hear what you get to say. Even if it's bad, we want to hear it. We can't change anything if we don't know what's wrong. Go ahead, Angelina.
For the calendar for next or this month, has that been posted yet?
Not yet.
Okay, and I just want to put out there that I'm still running the Friday Keeping It Low. We actually have a name for it now. Carlock and I are still very much enjoying playing our Lobby characters
Bastion
with
has
all of
connected.
you, and still invite you to come out and join us.
Bastion has joined the channel.
All right. Anyone else? Well, if that's it, then I will call this meeting to a close. Going once. Going twice. Oop, what?
If people are interested, at 6 Eastern, I'm gonna try to do a DSA run if there are enough people. So, PM me!
Yes. Okay. Alrighty then. Yep, on that note, we are finished. Hail Swarm.
Latin has
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.